Hello, my lovely Marshall blenders. So this is a gorgeous return client of mine. She loves to do very thin highlights. They can be slices, they can be baby lights, and we had recently done some baby lights, but it wasn't bright enough for her in the front and on the top. And in that case, it was very recently done. So I told her, listen, come on in and let's just brighten up the front and brighten up some more on the top. And we got it done. Sadly, I did not get to record the lightning. I did use the Matrix tonal control for the tone, and I used the Matrix lightener. Let me tell you something. Yes, I am loving Matrix lighteners and toners. I remain loving Igora and Vibrance, and I remain loving the My Identity. You know what I mean? You need to have different type of things in your arsenal: toners, lighteners, and so one thing I was able to learn, I did take a class. Shout outs to Salon Centric, shout out to Matrix, and shout out to Redken. I was able to take two classes over at the Salon Centric in the Bronx on Turnbull Avenue. And shout outs to Maggie, I love you. And shout outs to Lasha. I was able to learn a beautiful curvature technique as far as sectioning for the highlights. And let me tell you, that's what I did. That's what I used on the right side to create the thinner and add more brightness. On the front, of course, I did your traditional baby light. You see them there. I did traditional baby lights. And on the top, I did vertical slicing, right? Vertical slicing, and then I baby lit it. And on the right side, I did horizontal slicing and baby lighting. So it was different things that I had to do in order to create the brightness and lightness that she had originally been looking for. And let me tell you something, she was very happy with the end result. For the blowout, what I used was Good Hair Days leave-in. I used Olaplex's volumizing spray, and I used Redken's High Rise. And yeah, it totally gave her some thickness and volume. And let me tell you, the day after, she sent me a message and she was just in love with her hair. Her husband was in love with her hair. I had so much fun. So let me tell you, one thing I got to say, guys, continued education is so important. It's so essential. It's so necessary. You can't teach an old dog new tricks. As a matter of fact, if you are an old dog, you better let yourself learn new tricks. I just want you guys to appreciate those baby lights in the front. Just gorgeous, just beautiful. Yeah, so I had fun blowing her hair out, creating this round brush style. When we combed it out, you'll see at the end. You guys know I love a beautiful slow-mo. Now, what did I use to tone her hair? I used the 7NA from Tonal Control and the 11VA. So it was one full tube of 11VA. Let me tell you what I love about the Tonal Control by Matrix. They now are 3 ounces instead of 2 ounces. So bigger bang for your buck, right? So I used a full tube of the 11VA, and I used about, I want to say 0.28, 0.29 ounces of the 7A. I didn't want it to become a 7. I just wanted to have some of that depth in that brightness of the 11. And the overall, what you see is beautiful. I was super duper uber happy with it. But what I got to tell you is you want to make sure that the client is super duper uber happy with it. And she definitely was. So the other class that we took was a Redken class, and it had to deal with reds. And I've never really been afraid of reds. I've always loved reds. but I gotta tell you, I learned so much there too. I gotta give a shout out to Trent. Trent was able to teach a whole lot as far as balayaging using the red hair color techniques, but balayage. It was awesome. It was awesome. So I am going to be taking much more classes and just continue learning a whole lot more. This is gonna be the year of me learning a lot more. And so as I learn, I'll share with you guys what I'm learning. You know what I mean? But I was not able to record correctly the lightning process that I did. I will be more careful to record. you know, um, I had this literally on my product stand. I didn't even put it on the thing. But as I say, everything is content. Everything is content. You know, and even if it doesn't come out great, I'll find a way of trying to post it or share it with you guys. If you want to see how I do a round brush, let me know and I can record it and do it at slow mo. But I love this. This is you guys, everybody knows what brush this is, the Olivia brush. And this is a twin turbo blow dryer. I do also have the Babyliss blow dryer, but I gotta tell you, so I do prefer twin turbo to Babyliss, depending on the hair. You know what I mean? Depending on the hair. And when the hair is fine, I prefer it because coarse hair, Babyliss will work great. On finer hair, look at that bounce. Wait a minute. Woo, beautiful. But on finer hair, the Babyliss porcelain, it dries so quick that it dries the hair out. When the hair is coarse, when the hair is, you know, it, so you know which blow dryers to use when. No curling iron was needed. Look at that. It just came out so beautiful, so gorgeous. I did spray a little bit of a Sebastian spray on it. Just gorgeous. Just gorgeous. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna put some music on. You guys can watch the rest as we go. Okay, guys, love you. Ciao for now. Goodbye, my lovely Marshall blenders. I'll see you soon. Ciao for now.